Yes, you're audible to me now. Am I audible? You can hear me properly?
Yeah, I can watch you too.
Okay. Hi, Himanshu. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. What about you?
I am good too. I'm good too. Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Bihar.
You're from Bihar. Okay, good. Great.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm exactly in my graduation first year.
Okay. Which
I'm
field?
supposed I'm supposed to be in second year, but due to this pandemic COVID-19, the session
It
has
was
been delayed by one
everybody.
complete year.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God. Okay.
I'm
hmm
still struggling in my first year.
Don't worry. At least you'll be
Yeah,
double strong and I would say double sure with your first year, so that you can be in your second year with even more zeal. That's so nice.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay. How did you get to know about Clapingo?
I used to watch a lot of conversation video on YouTube, and from that particular source, first I was pretty conversant with Cambly app. But after
Okay.
watching a lot of conversations, later on I came to know about this app Clapingo. So I
Yeah.
just thought to have a demo session on it.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. So you have been watching all the Clapingo videos?
Not all the Clapingo videos, a few of them, and I think all the videos are pretty cool. So that's the only reason I decided to have a demo session here. And after this, I'll definitely think
Yeah.
to get more
hmm
courses on it.
Yeah. That's good. I did not know about Cambly when I first came here. This was the time when I was on this platform. I got to know that there's a platform known as Cambly as well. I didn't know anything about it. So my team members told me
That
that there's Cambly.
Yeah, that Cambly app is pretty expensive, and not all the person can afford it.
Okay, all
But
right.
Clapingo is pretty affordable, and all the person can think to enroll themselves into this app. So I think Clapingo is much more better, especially for Indian people.
This is what, because according to them, it's nothing because they are outside the country. They are
Yeah,
dealing with along their economy and everything. For us, it becomes a little expensive because we are not on that level. So yeah,
yeah,
but we cannot say anything to them because they will work according to their profession or according to their background.
yeah.
We have to look after ourselves. Anyway,
And this is
so
for us like Indians, this is the best platform I feel like to learn English.
that's so nice. You're already liking it, and this is your demo session. So good to know. That's nice. Okay, but anyway, how are your Cambly sessions going? How do you feel about Cambly?
No, no, I hadn't taken any Cambly session, I just used to watch a
You
little
haven't.
conversation over it.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay. So you only followed the YouTube videos. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I just used to watch it.
Okay, that's nice. So I'm happy you are able to compare Clapingo and Cambly just on the basis of videos. So it's pretty exciting. Nice. All right. So if I ask you, you are watching those videos and everything. So what exactly are the areas where you face trouble while speaking in
I
English?
Yeah, when I used to speak, alone before the camera, I used to speak really fluent, I must say this. But when I used to found myself, before such a professional speakers or like English teachers, I used to fumble somewhere. So I just thought to build a confidence level so that I can speak before any person, doesn't matter how much fluent he or she is. I also wanted to become a confident speaker. And that's the only reason I just wanted to have a head to head conversation on Cambly, just to raise
What
my confidence. That's it.
you just said Cambly.
No, no, sorry, clapping.
That's okay. Okay, that's really nice. But I think you're pretty fluent. I don't think that you are anywhere getting stuck with your speech or somewhere. I don't know why that is here, but yeah.
No, sometimes I used to feel that I used to fumble, and that's the only reason I'm here, just to increase my confidence level. This is the very first time when I'm having a head to head conversation with some good speakers.
Wow.
So I'm pretty nervous right now, but
No,
still I'm
please.
feeling good.
hmm
because this is
This
my
is
very
the
first
first thing.
session.
First thing that I always tell to people, you don't have to be nervous. It's just one human talking to another. That's all. That's all how it should be seen as. But I know people, they feel like, what if the other person judges me? And this is what I try to take that out of them. Okay.
The main reason that, when we try to express something, like I used to, do YouTube a little bit. So I used to upload some of the videos of mine on YouTube. So when you
Uh,
have to speak to yourself or speak before the camera, there is no one in front of you to
be
question
good.
you. And you just have to speak whatever it is in your mind. But when you will be, in front of someone, before someone like a good speaker, then, the question will come from the other side too. And at that particular instant of time, proper words should come to your mind. That's the most
Yeah.
important thing. And that's what I think I was lagging somewhere. And that's the only reason I joined it.
You don't have to worry about it, okay? You speak pretty well. Your sentences are good. You know what is the matter here? The matter is that you have this fear somewhere down in your brain or somewhere deep in your heart that if I speak in the wrong way, so I might be judged, or
Yeah,
sometimes I
like,
might be judged. And what if I'm not speaking in the correct way? What the other person would think about me? Okay, so I just want you to know that you speak pretty well. So this scenario here that we are having, that the fear you have, it'll only hamper your ability to speak in front of people.
yeah,
Okay,
I
so I
feel
would say
so.
just get rid of it. It's nothing, and even if you're making a mistake, there's no big deal. It's okay. It's a human element. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how I exactly learn from my mistakes. I used to
exactly.
follow, yeah, first I used to record my own video in my phone, and then I just used to watch it, a lot of times. And the numbers of times when I used to watch the same videos of mine, I used to figure out a lot of mistakes that I'm making, like regarding my gesture, my
Mm-hmm.
pronunciation skills, and a lot of new things. And each
Right.
and every time I just used to rectify it and come up with some, new thing, and by rectifying all the mistakes that I had made. So this is the rule that I
Yes.
used to follow.
See, this is how you learn, right? The more mistakes you make, the better you learn. So here on this platform, all we ask is you're free of making mistakes. Make as many mistakes as you want. This is where nobody judges you. We all are here to help. Wherever you're making a mistake, we will sort it out. We will note it down and tell you that, okay, here your mistake was. And my simple belief is don't be worried about your mistakes. Be aware of your mistakes. Okay? You know that you have made a mistake, that's okay. But there's no point beating yourself up over this that, oh no, I said a wrong sentence there and now it's gone. No, it's not going to come back. What's gone is gone. Forget about it. What you can do is you can improve the rest of your speech.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yes, exactly. And that's what you have to continue thinking. Okay? You will not change your thinking. This is the best way. This is my personal
Yeah,
experience and you have seen it yourself as well.
yeah.
This is the best
It
technique
happens
for us.
with, yeah, exactly. It happens with every person, I feel like.
Yeah, it does. There are many people, and I just tell them that this one feeling that you have in your mind that I'm about to speak out a wrong sentence. Okay. So what? Say it out loud. It doesn't matter. And once they've spoken the wrong word, they said that they think that, okay, I've made a mistake. And during this thing, they just ruin all their upcoming sentences. The rest of the
Yeah,
speech is gone because of that one mistake. So
okay.
I feel why think it over? Just forget it. What's gone is gone. You cannot take those words back. What you can do is you can improvise the rest of the words or the rest of the sentences. That's
Yeah, thank you. Thank you
all.
for your advice.
No, please just know, Imanshu, you speak pretty well. And you don't have to be worried about this thing that you might be making a mistake. Even if you do, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay? But I believe scope of polishing is everywhere. For us also,
Yeah.
for you also, for everybody. Okay?
No
So yeah,
one can be, yeah, no one can be pretty proficient in English language, I feel like, especially like Indians.
exactly. First thing, it's not our language. Okay, it's not. Our language is Hindi. We are much better with Hindi. Okay, ask
Okay.
us anything about Hindi, we will be very fluent. But no English. But the society has turned out to be this way, right? That we have to adapt to it. That's why people
You
are
know,
struggling with this language.
many of the people used to say me that you should start thinking in English, but it's practically not possible for us like Indians to think in English.
But I see people, there are people who say that I started thinking in English, and then whenever I'm thinking in English, I speak those sentences out loud. And I wonder how? How do you do that? I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
It's practically not possible for us like Indians.
For me,
You
it's
know,
not.
whenever we're gonna sing, yeah, the thought is always gonna be in Hindi. It's not
Yes,
possible to come in English.
we all are from Indian backgrounds, right? We hardly ever speak in English. Nobody speaks in English at my place. My dad, my mom, my brother, everybody speaks in Hindi. We cannot even imagine, talking to each other like this. Oh, hi, how are you? What's for dinner? What's for lunch? She'll throw me out.
Yeah,
She's like,
that's what
speak in English on
exactly
your
happens to
platform.
me. Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like
God.
that's what happens to every English speaker. So we don't
Exactly.
used to even speak a single sentence when we used to be at our home or in the market
No.
or somewhere else.
For us, it's Hindi, and then rest of the languages come. But because of the society today, and people start to think that if you don't know English, you don't know anything. That's the mentality I don't like. I'm like, come on, if a person doesn't know a language, then how can you judge him over his knowledge? He can be pretty great with his hands, with his skills and everything. Why do you have to judge on the basis of the skills? Oh, sorry,
Yeah, it
on the
should
basis
not
of the
be
language.
judges.
Exactly. So people don't get the environment. That is the most important thing. And I think if everybody is provided with an environment, it's just a language and everybody can use it.
And for us, like people, we just have to create, some artificial environments to learn this language, because
That's what I've
not even a
done.
yeah, not even a single people around my place used to speak this language except me, and not even a
Don't
single
bother.
people know that. Yeah,
You have to continue speaking, even if nobody
yeah,
does.
that's what
Okay?
I'm doing.
Good. That's very good. And that is the only thing that's going to help you. Those people who are not helping you right now with with your conversation, they're not going to get anything out of it, but you will. Okay? Watch movies, watch web series, read novels. This was my environment. For I think 4, 5, 6 complete years, this was all my environment that had these resources. Just watching web series, movies, reading novels. That's how I learned.
Yeah,
And I
watching
keep
English
on passing
movies.
this thing.
Yeah, watching English movies, especially with the subtitles, it's the
Oh
most
God,
important thing.
great exercise. Great
Yeah,
exercise. You get to listen also and you get to read also. Wow.
yeah,
It's a dual
both the
function.
things happen, simultaneously. So that's the best part I feel.
Simultaneously. That's good actually. I do suggest people to watch more of web series and movies and they do ask me that how is that gonna help? I'm like, try and we'll talk again. Okay, just give it a try and then we'll talk.
Yeah, it will
Try and
take some
always suggest
time.
it.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time, but gradually you're gonna see a lot of improvements, after
A lot
watching
of improvement.
a
And
lot
what
of English
doesn't take
movies.
time? You tell me, which process doesn't take time? Everything takes time,
Yeah,
right?
you just have to
If
keep
we were
patience, right?
exactly, I see people they get so disheartened even just after their first attempt that they did not understand this episode, so they were like, "No, we cannot learn." I'm like, just after one episode, if you are having this belief, then how will you learn? Once, twice, thrice, fourth time, fifth time, you will definitely get it. Keep on trying.
Yeah,
That's all I say to my learners. That's the only thing I say.
yeah.
Although I talk a lot,
That's
I'm so sorry.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, practice is everything. The more you're gonna practice, the more fluently you can speak.
For you also, I would say if you believe you don't have people out there to talk to and have a conversation with, this platform is all about conversation. We have a variety of speakers. You must have seen there are a lot of speakers, right? So you get to explore their personalities. And that's how you become aware how you have to deal with a different person. Just
Yeah,
practice here.
to improve in myself.
Don't worry, you are a great speaker, okay? Don't worry about it. Polishing is here and there is required, like you say, every people is always plural. Excuse me. It has to be every
Yeah,
person,
people.
right? So it has, if you're saying in the singular form, it's every person and not every people. So these are those minor mistakes that will go away once you are in a regular practice. That's all you need from my side.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
any other question you would like to ask Himanshu, because your call is about to get auto-cut.
uh, mm,
Running out of time. I didn't even realize we've crossed 15 minutes.
what should I ask you? I don't have any particular question to ask you right now.
That's
I
okay.
feel
That's
like
okay. But
the next time when I'm gonna enroll myself in Clapingo sessions,
mhm.
I'll definitely go for you to have a session with
Great,
you.
great. I
I'm
had a
gonna
great
think of a
chat
lot of
with you.
questions.
Of
Yeah,
course, please do write them down and we'll discuss all your questions, okay?
yeah, sure.
But no, it was great talking to you. I had a lovely time. And I'll see you next time in your further sessions.
Same here.
Okay. All right, Himanshu, we'll wrap up.